Hey guys, on this week's Raw and Uncut, we're going to be talking about how not to fail when you're on plan. So,
I hope that leaves that in.
yeah, I hope Charlie leaves that in. So, I wrote a thing for our Instagram. So if you follow us on, it's @ATN_Barnstaple on Instagram. I did a piece about how not to fail on plan, and I didn't really want to go into like your calories and your proteins and your fats. I didn't want to go into all that.
Calories, though.
Calories. I didn't want to go into that. I wanted to talk about like literally like, so number one was if you fall, i.e. you have a mental one and you go out and drink a bottle of gin and eat 9 kebabs.
Yeah.
That was one fall, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
you this weekend. So.
Yeah, man. That's my week. That's my average weekend. But if, do you know what I mean? So falling isn't a failure, is it?
No,
Yeah.
continuously falling.
So it's not normally that night, it's the day after,
No.
is it? No one makes decisions when they're drunk today.
No, not good decisions anyway.
No one makes decisions when they're drunk, so usually...
Seemed like a good idea to jump
Yeah.
over that wall.
But the day after is always going to be the same, and the day after that, and you go out on Friday, Saturday, Sunday is normally bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just how it goes.
So if you fall, and the worst one I think is the worst one when people go, oh, yeah, on Friday I let loose a little bit, so I'll start my diet again Monday.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't start on a Monday. Monday's a shit day.
That's a shit day.
Start on a Friday.
Yeah.
You fuck up the weekend, you've got the rest of the week to rectify it.
Yeah, it's a great. That's a, you know what I mean.
That's
That's a
a
great.
better
That's not a fall. That's a complete like fall and a hospitalisation if you spend the whole
Yeah.
weekend like just
Yeah.
thinking,
If
ah,
you
well.
fall, don't go off a cliff. Go off like the pavement or
I
something.
don't see how much I can push the weekend. Like, how much I can really chest test myself.
This
Yeah,
is why
but
it's
you're
so
only doing that.
important.
You're only doing that for the base, like how much like your missus won't kill you.
I see how much I can push the calories at the weekend and just like go on a famine the rest of the week. Walk in.
That's why it's so important to actually track what you eat.
It is, yeah.
So then,
Yeah.
if you do say go over on the weekend, you can then cut back during the week, sort of thing.
And we've talked about this before. You're two types of people. If you're the kind of person that loves, so I have a thing where I think if you've got a substantial amount of weight to drop, what you don't want to do is go on a crazy diet because you're going to set yourself up to fail. Right?
Yeah.
Whereas if you're the kind of person who still likes to have a takeaway at weekends and still likes, you know, your nice stuff,
Guilty.
so have it,
12
but allow for it.
12-inch pizza.
Yeah, 12-inch
Yeah,
pizza. I had that last weekend.
Almost, but did you?
Yeah.
12
And you rang up said 12-inch too big.
I phoned up. Complained about it. I was pissed. Said that they should have sold me a 12 inches far too deep. So if I ever ring up again, he's never sold me a 12 inch.
There you go.
That's it,
Don't
told you.
There you go. So if you actually phone up pizza places and you tell them never to serve you that food again, apparently it works as well. But
That's one way of cutting your calories, isn't it?
seriously, what is it with you guys? We all seem to go off tangent. Right.
Sorry.
So it's for me, it's like if you're gonna fall, just get back up, and that's it. If you're the kind of person that likes nice food, just allow for it. Simple as that. If you're the kind of person who can eat chicken, broccoli, and sniffer yogurt, then awesome.
Sniffer yogurt.
Yeah, you never eat it, right? So, do you know
Is
what I
that
mean?
the secret?
Yeah, never eat yogurt and sniff your food. It's basically the same thing. So, do you know what I mean? So,
I think quite often people fail for no reason. So people will, the more often than not, they'll step on the scales and that will trigger like I haven't
Yeah.
lost any weight, even though they fucking probably lost fat.
Yeah.
They'll step on the scales and that will be an instant failure.
Yeah.
I have not lost weight this week, so therefore I have failed. And that will quite often trigger a response to food or alcohol, whatever your go-to thing is. So I think if you're looking at weight and that's your only measure, then you've already failed anyway.
yeah.
So pictures and measurements.
Yeah, have measurable goals other than the scales.
No one walked into Next and went, "Can I have a size 14 stone pair of jeans?" No one's ever done that. You
Yeah,
don't
I'm
use
6
size.
I'm 13 stone. Where's my 13 stone jeans like?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right. And it's all about composition. I've just literally had a consultation with a lady and explained that to her about its composition because she had this idea of how much weight she should lose. And then I talked to her about composition and weight distribution rather than over the scales. So, yeah.
Cool.
I also feel that if you're on plan, to take your time. The
Yeah,
biggest,
don't do everything at once.
that's the biggest.
I think
Again,
yeah.
The
it's set
best
yourself
thing
up
with
for
that
fail.
is don't see your plan as a plan. See it as small changes as you go along. So week
You
one,
just delivered it.
what is week one? Week one, I'm going to sort out my calorie intake. Week two, I'm going to sort out my water intake. Week three, I'm going to sort out my exercise. Don't go, right, everything one day, done.
Yeah.
Trying to do all at once, isn't it?
And because we've had this discussion for, we are well aware that 98% of the human race do not like exercise and dieting. 2% of people are the people who are happy to diet, happy to eat clean, happy to train every day, but 98% of people really hate the shit.
Oh, yeah.
But then I think if they found something they enjoyed, do you reckon they'd start liking it?
I think
I think there's a percentage of people that actually do.
I know percentage of
quite
people don't like exercise. But
if you look at Instagram and you look at like Ball Bag Pete, who's a PT, and he perceives himself to love training and love eating chicken, it does make you think, oh, why don't I like chicken?
Yeah.
I'm not a ball
Why
bag.
might I built that
I
way?
like to eat pizza and drink the weekend, but I rein it back in the week. You know what I mean? So it's
You can't compare yourself to Instagram people.
No.
That's just ridiculous.
And that's
just
what
because an influencer endorses something doesn't mean it's good.
Let's talk about
Just
that
because
for
an
a minute.
influencer, I'm not going to mention names, there's a lot of celebrities at the moment, mainly like the celebrity, what do they call him? Like the Geordie Shore and that sort of shit lot.
Yeah.
What do they call them?
public figures.
Reality
TV stars. They're after a quick buck.
Stars.
They're after a quick buck. They're always after money, aren't they? They can't make enough money doing what they're
Well,
doing.
a lot of
so
the
they
time,
sign
if
endorse.
you look at who it is, it's the ones that are no longer on those shows, so they've got to
But
make money somewhere else.
But
haven't
these
they?
companies know that they have a huge following and a massive influence. So if they say to them, if you tell everybody that you got your body eating this, we'll sell some shit. Because people have this idea that if they eat like you, they'll look like you. So if I eat and train like Instagram girl, I will look like and train like, you know what I mean? I'll look like her. You won't.
The thing that those companies prey on is the fact that, X celebrity that's really popular has 1 million followers. If we pay them a little bit to promote our product, that's 1 million people we reach instantly without even having to try.
It's very cheap. It's very cheap
They
marketing.
haven't got to go out and find those 1 million people themselves.
And
'cause
you only
that
trust
person's
them,
already
you
got-
trust them, don't they?
Yeah.
It's the reason why like Gymshark have done so well. Gymshark reached 100 million turnover last year, this year.
Yeah.
Because they sent their clothing to influencers.
Yeah.
I've seen the influencer wear it, I'd probably go and buy it. You know what I mean? Because that's why they do it.
Yeah.
Same as any diets or like Turbo Life and Hoombot.
Yeah.
That
That same company, though, Gymshark, who the bloke started out of his dorm at uni, is now being sold for £400 million. You know, and it's because of those influencers they've used to push their product and get it out
all the time. The whole point of advertising is to influence you into making a decision to buy. So just be smart. Just think to yourself, like, so if I have this drink 3 times a day, I'll lose weight. Awesome. You'll lose temporary weight. But the minute you start then, but you also have to understand the science of food. So you don't get your peristaltic response, you don't get any of that. You're literally pushing this stuff in. Your digestive system's like, well, there's nothing to. So your enzymes that would normally be released to break down foods don't, because there's nothing to break down. It's true, isn't it? So
your gut gets lazy.
So your gut gets lazy. You end up with like bowel issues. Your nutrients are going to be low, so you'll probably end up like losing hair, lack of sleep. But hey, you know what? You'll be two dress sizes smaller in 8 weeks. But you'll be miserable as hell. Your friends will hate you. Your breath will stink. You'll be bald. And
it'll come
but
of
it's
interest.
okay.
It'll come like of interest.
And it will come back of interest, because at some point you're going to go, fuck, I want a pizza.
Yeah. And then that pizza turns into another pizza the day after.
Then order 12 inch.
And you are wasting, and you are, the biggest thing out of all of it though, you are wasting money, but for me you're wasting time. Time is your most precious thing. That is it. Because you only get this small window of time to enjoy yourself, you know, get out there, enjoy some life. If you don't, you really are going to like struggle. So don't, just value your time over anything else. So that's it in a nutshell. Anything else on failing and falling out? So consistency, do it every day, do something every day.
It's not necessarily every day though, is it? We go down the sort of route of the 80-20 rule.
Yeah.
If 80% of the time you're doing the right thing, whether that be you're keeping under your calories, be that you're making smart decisions with your food or exercise, and 20% of the time you go out and enjoy yourself, have a beer, have a takeaway like Chris did.
Yep.
You know, you're not going to ruin your results if you're only doing that 20% of the time. If you do start doing it 40, 50, 60% of the time, you're probably going to go the wrong direction. But if you do that,
It's just
20%
it's
of the time,
slower.
it's
It's just slow. If you only do 3 days of dieting, then you're
Yeah.
Your results, you probably get a result eventually, but it's just been a lot longer.
If you're a cereal dieter, not as in like you eating Kellogg's, if you're a cereal dieter, you're always on a diet.
Can we do that?
They actually do a special K diet.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, Rice Krispies?
Special
in the
K
morning?
for breakfast,
special
lunch,
K.
and dinner.
No, I don't do it. I like Rice Krispies.
It's not special.
If you're a cereal dieter and you're always in a calorie deficit, and for most of us will probably go deep into a deficit, then there's no harm in bringing it up to maintenance for a week just to get their body back to sort of normal again. I mean, always
stop
in a
yourself
calorie
feeling like
deficit, you're
shit
gonna
half
feel
the time as well.
you can't be on a diet the whole year. It's just
And it's not just the whole fact that that big deficit doesn't just make you feel crap. It makes you tired. It makes you groggy. It makes you angry.
lethargic, your mood
There's
goes.
no point in being like that all the time. You might as well enjoy your life a little bit.
Absolutely.
As well as trying to get
diet
the
is
goal
something
you
you do for a period of time for a specific goal. So hitting a weight if you're a boxer, dropping fat if you're going to stand on stage, that kind of stuff. And nutrition is something you do for life. Nutrition should be something that supports you, keeps you healthy, keeps you feeling good, gives you energy every day, helps you sleep better, keeps you, everything. That's literally what nutrition should be about. There's nothing wrong. There's no such thing as bad food.
I think the two
It's
things,
just bad choices.
the two things that get neglected a lot. Cool, you're losing weight, you're getting in better shape, but are you happy and are you healthy?
Yeah.
They're the two you've got to address more than everything else, and not just physically, like mentally as well. You have happy and healthy up there as well.
You've got to be in the right mental space to go on a diet anyway. If you're not in the right mental space, you're going to fail anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna fail. So you'll probably notice that below this video, guys, there's a mess that says message us. If you hit that button right now,
No, if you go on,
I'll go on. You explain then, because you set it up.
if you comment underneath this video, so if you comment underneath, ask a question, comment anything you want, we'll send you a free gift. I won't tell you what it is, be a surprise. But just comment on this video, and we'll send you a free gift.
Cool.
Surprise.
You don't want to tell them what it is.
And they got to do it to find out.
Waiting a pair of budgies. Smugglers.
Oh yeah, it's just come back.
One of Wayne's holiday shots.
Answer.
Huh?
Answer.
Anson.
Oh, definitely bird.
Anson.
I'm very proud of me, man.
Anson.
And again, guys, keep sending in your questions because it really helps us when we want to do this. These some of the things we get asked is like, being out. What happens if I crash? What happens if I fall off? Them kind of questions. Don't worry about it. Every single person, if you're human, every single person will trip at some point.
Yeah.
Even your top athletes have moments where once they've done competition and they've trained, they will have a moment where they
I
go.
bet Anthony Joshua went and sunk so many beers after he won his fight.
You know what I mean?
It's
It'd be like,
You've
you've got to.
Yeah.
And anybody that tells you that they don't live that way, then they're a robot.
And they're a boring ball bag.
They're
Don't be
boring
friends
ball.
with boring ball bags.
No,
No.
no. Yeah, absolutely, man. Life is for living.
If you've got a trainer who does that, he's a ball bag as well.
Yeah,
Quote,
he is
Chris
ball
Reed's
bag.
ball bag.
Yeah, and if he has an issue with it, he can contact
Come
you.
see
He can
Wayne.
contact you.
Yeah, come see Wayne.
It's Wayne, isn't it?
Chris, ball bag.
Chris is an expert at dealing with ball bags, isn't you, mate?
I don't like ball bags.
So, anything else?
No, I think we're good.
Cool. Have a great weekend. Comment underneath.
What was that?
Cheeky free.
Like and share, guys. You can't do that anymore, mate. You can't do that anymore.
Yeah, send to your friends. But yeah, it's really awesome if you guys can just hit us up with your questions, even stupid ones.
Even if you come and ask us in the gym, and then
I know
we can bring it up on here to tell everyone else about it.
When I mean stupid ones, I mean just silly questions. Doesn't have to be anything about nutrition or training. Could just be a silly question.
Do you eat
Just
potatoes?
Like anything.
anything.
Yeah, anything.
Just
You
for
got-
shits and
you got a
giggles.
cat?
Because anything.
You got a cat?
Yeah, you got a cat.
I got a cat.
Yeah, that's it. Like,
Well, I don't think any of us have got cats.
do
have we?
you?
So it's
How
sensible.
often do you comb your cat? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Glad he said cat.
Just
say. How often just wake up and say hey? You've got tortoise now, you won't.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right, we're up. Have a great weekend, guys. We will see you all very, very soon on next Raw and Uncut.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.